Hey you guys, and welcome to Unstoppable, to unleash your full potential. And do you give yourself validation? So a lot of the times we are so busy and running around our whole lives actually, and we just chasing this validation, this approval from other people. And in that way we're just a slave actually to have recognition. And of course, if you look at humans, we really would like to have like some recognition, some validation. And we want to be recognized, but also be validated for the action that we take, you know. So a lot of people are just working for money, of course. But the most important thing is, if you don't think about the money, if you just see like the things you do for what it is. Because be honest with yourself, like a lot of the times you're just forgetting all of those superficial things, that you have. Of course, you try to be grateful for it, or just be grateful for it, because it's very good to have those things. But if you look a little bit deeper on emotional level, then we also working to be recognized, to be seen. But a lot of times we are not seeing ourselves, and that's where we're lacking the self-validation, the self-recognition. You see, when did you pat yourself on the shoulder for the last time? Did you do it every day? That you are really give yourself this recognition of, hey, I did a great job today of achieving and accomplish this and this stuff that I am working on or learning or try to study, or with business or with fitness, or just be yourself, of just being yourself, just sitting there in your room or whatever, just walking. When did you give yourself this recognition that you validate yourself? It could be really simple. You just walk outside and you just walk in nature. You see the beauty of nature, and that will reflect on you. And you just pat on your shoulder like, hey, I'm happy to be with me. You see, and that's already enough to give yourself that recognition, that self-validation, that self-love. Also, love your imperfections. Love the things that you would like to achieve but didn't achieve in life. Also love that in a way, like, of course there's always some room for improvement, there's always some room for reaching your goals, but at this moment at time, what kind of things that you are grateful for? What kind of things are you be proud of? And it's not only about being proud and being grateful, but also loving yourself for the things that you think you lack. You see, also the things that you think like, I need to do things a little bit different. Also forgive yourself for that and give yourself some credits, Don't be so harsh on yourself for that. Also, if you get validation from other people, how I deal with it is like, of course it's nice to have this compliment, but if the compliment is gone, then somebody else can also take that approval away from you, and that's where you need to really look at in a subjective way to view things in a certain light. You see, like, okay, it's nice to say like, okay, you have a nice t-shirt on, or but really, what do you think about it? What are you wearing? Do you think it's cool? A lot of times we're so much running around with fashion and stuff. That's also a sign of that you're liking other stuff. What do you find cool in the way you dress, in the way you act, in the way you find and having humor? And that's the whole thing. Like, also about knowing yourself, being having this great experience of yourself, you know. And that's what we do here with Unstoppable. It's going to guide you through the steps to have this 10 out of 10 out of yourself, you know, like. And that's also a lot of times of you know, like being realistic where you're standing in life, but also see yourself for who you are. And that also comes down with the self-image. We want to see ourselves in this perfect picture, but underneath it you also need to look like, hey, what kind of regrets do I have? What kind of angers do I have? What kind of sadness do I have? Shame, guilt, whatever. And also process those emotions, you know, like, and that's most of in our subconscious. We're not really aware of the things that are going on in our subconscious, and that's why we guide you through the steps to dive deeper into your conscious that is running you on a day-to-day basis, and shine some light into the darkness. So yeah, guys, hopefully it was a great tip, and remember, be unstoppable. To rise up, you need to let go.